It is a real pleasure to be here with Penny and Laurence. I don't think there's any doubt about the fact that inequality is a major priority for many countries in the world. It's a good question to ask why that is, and so I'm going to start with that, and Penny, maybe you can jump in there. But why do you think that this has become such a major priority at this time, despite the fact that this trend has been going on for many years now?
This has become a major issue, and it's an interesting question, why? So my first answer, my immediate answer, is because of its political ramifications. So we see a crisis of our institutions, declining trust in democracy. There is a backlash not only against globalization, but also against the elites, the experts, and so on. And this all, to a certain extent, stems from this view that the elites have captured all the gains that we have made in the last few years at the expense of the rest. I think there are other developments that contributed as well, including technology, including globalization, in general changes that bring about disruption. And we haven't had very good ways in dealing with this disruption.
What strikes me is that these inequalities are reproducing themselves because they are not only inequality of income, which we were discussing, but they're also inequality of opportunities. And generation after generation, we are reproducing this inequality. And that means that kids and youngsters of today who are not born in the right family or in the right geography, they don't have access to the same education, healthcare. You mentioned financial inclusion, public transport, even digital is an issue for them.
A few of the points that came out that we've learned about how better to address income inequality is first to address it quickly, because what you said is that we take a policy action that's trying to grow the pie and growth, and then inequality comes in second, and so we think of policies too late, and then it gets compounded into people having not just losing their jobs but health issues, and that's when we intervene, and we have to move faster. The second point is that certainly we need to be using tax policy too, and I think the point you made about international taxation and making sure that multinationals actually pay their taxes and that the tax base is wide enough, and this is even more important for low-income countries, as we've found in our research, that they in fact lose the most by having this possibility of tax avoidance by companies. And so I think that's a very important thing. And a third factor I'm going to throw in there is also three women, but I think it's important to empower women even more. And a lot of work that we've done shows that helps. I mean, it's not just helps the overall level of the economy, but certainly helps with redistributive considerations.